Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new unit in depth review, and this time I want to share with you another unit from the Genestealer cult. I go back after a fast stop to review the Custodes and the Sisters of Silence. No, we go back to the Genestealer cult. We will continue looking at this codex. This is quite a recent codex, so yeah, it's interesting also to see and it's a learning point. I've been not able to test them instead of on Battlefield, so these are my impressions without testing them. But I think they can be quite accurate. So we have at the Primus, it's costing 75 points, and it have weapon skill 5, ballistic skill 4, strength 4, toughness 3, wounds 3, initiative 4, 3 attacks, leadership 10, and 5 plus armor save. Is an infantry character, and the unit is composed by one Primus or Primus. Uh, the war gear he have is a needle pistol, bone sword, rending claws, blasting charge, and toxin injector. So as we can see from the Queenman, he does not have range, or have very little range. With the needle pistol, is one shot at AP6 and is poison 2 plus. So you can wound quite big creatures. The problem is you will not have wood AP, and the creature can save this quite easily. It's equipped with the one shot. Is like a power weapon that can do instant. It's like a power shot that is doing instant death with 6 in the wound. He is equipped with rending claws that combine with the toxic injector. If you attack with the rending claws, they will have rending and they will have poison. So the toxic injector is giving to the Primus the possibility to wound big creatures with high toughness, especially because he have a strength 4, so he will need this extra. So then he has the cult ambush, so he is benefiting as all the units in this codex from the special deployment. He have hatred. uh, he is independent character. He can infiltrate. He have returned to the shadows, so if it's bad position, you can return him back to Wayne Reserve and reply him with a cult ambush. Having questionable loyalty, so this is a way to make him more durable. So really needs that because he only have 5 plus armor save, and there is no way to improve the armor, at least up until now. And then he has the cult demagogue. The cult demagogue is giving hatred to all the units of the Genestealer core at 12 inches from him. So he's not bad and not extremely good in close combat because he can deal with some enemies, especially with questionable loyalty. You will pass automatically the lookout cell, so he can, if he's inside of a big unit, he can survive quite easily. And he has the cool demagogue that is making the units around him also quite strong thanks to the hatred. He also have the options for the sacred relics of the cults, but to be fair, I don't see why you will spend a single point there. There is nothing that is deserving to invest even 5 points. So I will say the Primus goes as it is, 75 points, is a unit that would love to go inside a hybrid unit or even inside a Genestealer unit, a pure strain Genestealer. He can deploy with the Genestealer because have the infiltrate special rule, so he can benefit. He's not causing problems with the Genestealers, or he can go with the hybrids. So both options are good. He will like to be in a big unit to be able to be safe thanks to the unquestionable loyalty. And once this unit is getting thin and you see that he's in risk, you will like to change him to another unit. So he's really a character, and we see this in all the characters in the Genestealer Cool that wants to be inside of a unit cannot act alone because if he's going alone, he will die very fast. He needs to be inside of a unit, and then he's boosting the unit, and at the same time, the unit is protecting him. So, and I think this is the main learning from what I see from Genestealer Cult, the characters are not designed to go alone. Even the Patriarch is designed to go inside of a Genestealer unit, most likely, something like that. If you send them alone, they will like quite easily. They don't have the resilience needed. And the only one that can have a little bit more resilience is the Patriarch if you have Biomancy and you have the right powers there. But even in the case, I think really they are designed to go like a horde, and this is why they have rules that are benefiting the horde type of armies. And one is the in that case unquestionable loyalty, where you have the lookout share automatically, and then this guy is boosting at the same time the units with hatred, and also, of course with the cult demagogue. As I said, he is a close combat guy. He's going to have 4 attacks in close combat. You will use the one sword when it's needed. When you need AP3, when you fight something that is not a very high toughness, for example, toughness up to 4, even toughness 5, you will use the one sword. If your enemy have armor 3 or 4. If your enemy don't have good armor, then the rending close with the toxic injector is a better option, giving also 4 attacks. So it's really quite flexible in close combat and can deal with a good variety of threats. If you fight against armor 2 plus, you will be using better the rending claws than the bone sword. So really the bone sword is against enemies of toughness 3, 4, 5 maximum with armor 3 or 4. Armor 2, you prefer to use the rending claws because the AP3 is doing nothing, and against armor 5, the AP3 is not that beneficial, and I think it's better to have the rending claws with the toxic injector because then you have the poison rule and you can wound more easily. The only exception will be guys with toughness 4, where the toxic injector is not giving any benefit at this point. And yeah, I will say that's all what I wanted to discuss here. Uh, and this is what you see here. So really, as we see, the 3 characters needs the support of other units, and at the same time, they give support to the units. And they are really oriented to the close combat. The only one that don't want to be in close combat is the Magus that we reviewed in previously, but this guy really is designed for close combat. Don't expect amazing results. He does not have a great equipment, have quite a good flexibility, uh, and he don't have good defense, except the unquestionable loyalty that can give a very good protection if you are inside of a big unit. And that's all for now. So let me know what do you think. Let me know if I missed something, and if you want to share something else here. Yeah, leave in the comments below what do you think about the Primus. Let me know in the comments below what do you think about the Genestealer cult, and also what do you think about these videos, if they are interesting or not. As usual, yeah, give a like if you have liked it, share if you think that somebody can learn something from this. And that's all for now. As usual, thanks a lot for watching and see you in later. Bye.